they had a long pole that went down to where you could work with it, like a table. Only it was a chain
Huh.
braced with heavy wire, so that it was stiff.
Huh.
And they could pull this thing down from a stand, correct me if I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
it's like a swinging grill over a fire,
Oh my
over a
goodness,
flame.
wow.
It swings back and forth to make it even.
And then they would take it, I was just fascinated.
Yeah,
They would
I'd
take
never
it
seen
and
that
swing
before
it
Germany. Yeah.
back and forth across this fire they'd built on the ground. And the fire was good size, it wasn't a stinky little thing, it was a good size.
My
And
goodness.
back and forth, this grill, and they'd stop it and turn it, and they'd swing it back and
Wow.
forth. It was fascinating.
Yeah, that really, I've never heard of that.
I never
You're
either.
making me hungry. Wow.
I'd never heard of it.
I wonder
I
if
bet
it
it
had
was
origins
juicy.
in it.
Was it a juicy steak?
what?
I wonder if it had origins in like Eastern
So
European.
I think so.
You did get to eat.
Yeah, I think so.
We had a big judge. And their table, when they set the table, was just beautiful. Look at the crystal and the china and the silverware. So
Well,
pretty.
it sounds like they had special guests that never.
They must have.
Uh-huh.
They must have.
That's right.
They were really just wonderful hosts. And old Mr., her father.
Oh, so Lydia's father was alive.
Oh,
Right,
yes.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
And to play Uno with him.
Oh.
It was really fascinating.
Tell them what Joe calls you when we play Uno. What does Joe call you?
Calls me, I've forgotten.
Chips Golden.
Oh,
Chips.
Because she said, oh, bless your little heart. Pick up 4. She lays all these awful cards out
Yeah.
and says, oh, I'm so sorry. Bless your little heart. She calls her Chips Golden.
oh, oh, it's fun. But it was a different experience.
Wow. Yeah.
And the other thing that was fascinating was for the wedding,
I'm opposed to boy.
the
Okay.
whole wedding party walked
Oh,
to the church.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
through
Out
the
in
street.
middle of the street.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we had real flower girls in front throwing little flowers on the street in front of the progression, the procession. Yeah.
Wow.
It was very different and very, very interesting
Yeah.
and beautiful.
Yeah.
To leave, to go to the church, cars had bouquets of flowers like this on the hood
Really?
of the automobiles.
Oh my goodness.
And then we all got into these, everybody had assigned seats, and we drove to where the reception
Oh,
was.
And the most beautiful car you've ever ridden. in.
Yeah.
No,
I forget what town.
No?
What
Not
town
really.
was that?
Well,
It's
I mean,
in Germany,
for the
Seen.
flowers, that
Oh,
would-
yeah.
Seen is the name of the
Seen.
town.
Okay, okay, my mother
that's
told me that.
true, that's true.
So,
Just, the flowers were just lovely.
yeah. I think-
And
Wow.
So it's a way for the whole village to know that this is a
Yes.
special event.
Right.
This
And
is
they
what-
come out
that
to the
morning-
sidewalk and watch the procession go by. They're not part of the whole thing, but everybody comes out, oh, so-and-so's getting married today.
Oh, that's so
Yes.
That's so neat.
Yeah.
It was just one of the most fascinating things. And the night before the wedding, they had strung up
Uh-huh.
across the street all these little baby clothes.
Oh my God, really?
All these tiny little baby clothes, all the way across the street.
Right.
It was cute.
Yeah.
And then all winter, it seems, they had been saving plates and any kind of cups, saucers, plates, anything that'll break. They've been saving that during the winter. And for the wedding, they had barrels of broken
For
china.
heaven's sake.
Well, what they took the china and threw it in the
Yeah.
driveway of the house for good luck. It's not good china. It's just china.
Yeah, right.
And it's a tradition they have for good luck called
Yeah.
Polterabend.
I've never
Yeah.
Wow, that's,
What?
She said, you stole my story.
Well, I didn't think you were getting to that.
Why did I think of that?
Why, I didn't think you were getting to that part.
Oh, never, I missed that. He stole my story. Oh, yes.
I don't know. I have a little sympathy, but usually I've learned you get the last word.
That's true.
Well, I'm going to start over.
Well, that's for sure.
Yes.
You'll be getting the last word.
I'll get my last word out of the hot.
that's really,
Yeah.
where is Scene, where is Scene?
It's near the French border.
Near the French border, okay.
It's near Kaiserslautern.
You never, you know.
Also, Idar Oberstein is a place there that has a lot of jewelry that is kind of
So
famous.
that's, those are,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Nobody told me that.
Idar Oberstein.
Could we go back?
Sure.
I knew she was going to
Yeah,
say that.
sure.
I knew she would say
Could we
that.
go back?
Next week.
Now he tells you.
Yeah. And we visited Oberammergau.
This is the first I've heard of it.
Yes.
you did, you
Yeah.
told me, I forget.
A jewelry
Were
place.
you at over,
Never heard of it.
We
were
went.
you there during the Passion Play?
No, not during that. That would have been a mess.
Oh, yeah,
But-
right.
But yeah,
Ammergau.
that's where they have the passion.
Yeah, right, yeah.
We
Okay,
were
I'm not
there
talking
during the
anymore.
Passion
I
Play.
thought you were there. Did you, Tom, go separately?
No, we didn't get to go because they were having a. What happened when we were there?
I don't think they were having it at that time.
And they had something else.
They had some other stuff going on. Yeah.
Yeah. They had things that didn't pertain to the Passion Play, which was unfortunate.
Did
I
you?
tried to give it to, tried them to give it to me in German. I mean in English.
Yeah.
The
Give what?
explanation,
Oh,
we walked through it, and they showed us what they used.
oh, I see, yeah.
And they,
And they didn't have a handout in English.
no,
That's interesting.
had nothing in English.
No handout in
I'm-
English. huh?
And
Yeah, I don't know, I'm just
asked
kinda
them,
surprised.
You know, we didn't have it.
Tough luck,
You
lady.
remember,
So,
Margaret? You remember a word or two in German
in
words?
German,
Come on, that's hard.
Ach du Liebe.
David and I both have
not
degrees in
really.
German.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't remember many.
I should remember.
Guten Morgen.
Mine, yes, yes.
Okay.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Talking to
And I know one. How do you say beautiful? That's beautiful.
Sure.
Yeah,
Very
right,
good.
exactly.
Good. All right. So there. See.
Wow.
Because that's my one word I can remember.
I knew that.
I
What?
had a
When
job.
everyone, when anybody would meet you, they say, "Do this schön."
Sure.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
falling at their feet. But they
Actually, it should be "Sie sind schön."
Season, because you don't know them.
No, exactly. Well, particularly.
Shern was a very easy
Useful.
word.
It's a useful word.
Yeah, right.
You can say that all the
And
time.
Yeah, you can't
And you
go
saw a
wrong,
lot
right?
of, and you saw a lot of beautiful stuff,
Yeah.
right?
But we wouldn't have had any conversation
Yeah.
if we had, I drove with a man to the wedding who is older, and we had nothing in common, just to talk about. But Shern was one word that I could use. Shern was an easy one.
Yeah.
I could say, oh, ooh, sure.
Yes.
Oh, the whole
It's very
time.
useful.
Yeah.
See, you actually have good pronunciation of it too, which not
Uh-huh.
everybody does.
Oh, if you say it enough, you do. If you say it over and over and
Yeah.
over.
Yeah. Well, and you've got a son and daughter-in-law who can correct you
Yeah.
Yes,
or model.
but you know, they never did.
Because you used it right.
They were
Yeah,
very,
they never had to.
oh, but they were so good, so kind to me. But the thing I loved staying that week in Oberammergau, that was one of the most fun things. I think if I had to go again, I probably would not stay in either wherever it is, wherever the play is.
Over at
Over in
Yeah,
Regal.
right, yeah.
I would not go to over out of state. I'd go to a place, there are a couple of little places that I thought were fascinating. The jewelry, beautiful, out on the sidewalk. And Alexander would sit down and play with it. He was about,
Because Margaret went back when
Yeah.
after your dad had
Right,
died, right,
uh-huh.
with you guys.
That's right.
oh yeah, Alexander was born.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And but he would sit down on the cement and play with the jewelry and the stuff that they had to sell.
Uh-huh.
And it was like, oh,
Yeah.
but nobody ever said anything.
They're gonna put us in
It's
jail.
What's
fine.
the expression? You break it, you own it.
They all
Yeah.
so,
Yeah,
we just happened not to broken anything.
exactly.
So is Alexander enjoying Paris?
Yeah. Yeah.